Welcome everybody, it's Friday and today we are looking at tinned seafood. Feeling fishy?
You know I like tinned fish.
This is going to be fun. I adore tinned fish from all around the world, but I don't know much about it if I'm being honest.
Well, that's why we got the cards.
Shall we get started?
I mean, I kind of know what I'm expecting.
Yeah, it's good.
A tin!
But with no packaging whatsoever, so it's a surprise tin.
Get the first sniff.
Okay, it's olive oil. It's not ridiculously fishy.
It's tomatoey, right?
Oh yeah! Did not expect that.
Tinned mussels in what appear to be a spiced oil.
I've never opened a seafood tin and had something that good looking. Look how perfectly laid they are.
I was going to say that. Presentation is everything.
My association with tinned fish is like with your tuna and your salmons, is you're never going to get stuff that looks amazing. It's going to get mixed into a salad and hidden away.
And that's because most tinned fish is for cats. However, that is just a perception. Look, tinned fish is like a cat food, isn't it? And I think tinned fish can have a cat food vibe to it.
I understand.
But that's
what you
only
mean.
because we're buying the cheap naff stuff. Like, tinned fish can be super premium. Cheers. I'm instantly transported back to being a child.
I'm there with you for some reason.
I mean, we've known each other a long time, but not that long.
Exactly the same music now.
But takes me back to West Coast or south of France, where every time you sit at the table, you get a little tin of fish pate.
Yeah, okay.
And sometimes it was mussel pate.
They're tasty enough to be having on their own with a bit of bread.
Yeah.
Not hidden into a salad or something else. It does need a beer.
Nice cold beer.
That's
a weird. What are they, Barry?
Oh, okay. Well, let me get you one more in my mouth first before I tell you about them.
You need as many mussels as you can get.
No, not necessarily. I've been working out, I've been trying.
Have you?
I know. Different texture to normal. Like, they've kind of like got a bit more
So I think
chalky.
When we think of fish, we think fresh fish, don't overcook them. Obviously, stuff in a tin has been heat treated, and I think it kind of slightly overcooks them, but in a way that is almost a completely different experience, especially when submerged in oil.
These are Ramon Penna spicy mussels with garlic and chili pepper. Mussels with chili and garlic from Ramon Penna in Galicia, Spain, harvested sustainably in the sea life-rich Galician estuaries.
Excellent. So Spanish.
Okay. What's this word? The canary. The canary.
The canary.
Canary. I thought I read that as canary. It was bird related.
Seabirds.
The cannery uses seasonal produce and artisanal methods, forever being tweaked thanks to an on-site laboratory. Mussels from this region are said to be plump, tender, and packed with flavour. They are. The marinade not only enhances the flavour, but also helps to preserve the mussels, allowing them to be enjoyed even outside of the fresh mussel season, which is vital. What is the process then for canning these?
They're heat treated, they're sealed into the can.
But they've been taken out of their shells. So if they're being cooked in their shells, then taken out, and then put into here, into the oil, and then preserved.
Yeah. Interestingly, I'm not sure we think about mussels as having a season, but that's just because in the UK we get them all year round, but from different places depending on the season.
Oh, yeah, of course. And I'm always amazed how cheap mussels are.
In season. So January, February, March, like UK Scottish mussels,
Yeah.
super cheap.
The oil itself is
Delicious.
just for dipping your bread in. Spectacular. These spicy mussels with garlic would be great added to a stir fry on crackers, yes, with cream cheese, yes. Or good with other shellfish and sardines on a tinned fish board with buttered sourdough. Like, the simpler the better, because they are that delicious. The fact you could just crack open a tin and just leave it and serve it in that is wonderful.
Well, if this was on a different platform, Baz, we might be on a TikTok tinned fish date night.
That is not a thing.
You've seen those trends, right?
No, we get fed, we have different algorithms.
You're not looking at tinned fish on top.
No!
They're very yummy.
They're delicious.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 ingredients, all of which I recognise. Screams premium.
This is premium at £5.80 a tin, which, for food that good, I don't think is that expensive.
I'm not sure. No, that's a lie. I could demolish an entire tin. I was going to
Yeah,
say, I'm
yeah,
not.
yeah,
if you split that 2 ways to share,
Easy.
like that's super affordable for quality shellfish.
Yeah. Emma's, we need to leave a review for this.
Uh-oh.
I know.
Don't overthink it. With a can-do attitude, these are the ones for you.
Right, these are all going to be canned ones from now on, so that you
I'm
might have used the best one
emptied,
already.
yeah.
Great, it'll do.
If you're enjoying this, there are some small things you can do that make a big difference to us. Like the video, subscribe if you aren't, click the notification bell and select all. Thanks.
Tin number 2, still a tin.
Still a different shape tin.
Rectagonal.
Right, crack it open. Ooh, slightly less appetising. What is it?
Interesting. So yeah, you're
Doesn't
right.
look very fishy.
No, it looks like it could almost be more meaty.
What were you saying about cat food?
Yeah.
Is it pate or is it a fillet? Oh, it's
Hang on,
pate.
I've got an idea.
Is that a fillet of something, or is that been pated? It's a bit cat foody on the nose as well.
Yeah.
I'm still not sure if that's a fillet or pate.
Or just cat food. Because what they've done is given it to us in a non-disclosed tin, and they might well be pulling our fin. It's quite nice.
Oh, okay, it's quite nice. It's not flaky at all. It's almost jellified.
Yeah. That is quite different. Almost awfully.
Oh, you think could it be liver?
I don't know. I'm going to be honest.
I've never had one that has no fishy texture whatsoever. But you're right, it does have a liver texture, but not a liver taste.
This
Oh, no.
is a staple of Japanese cuisine, delicate and packed with goodness.
Yep.
It's monkfish liver. Try it on toast with a squeeze of lemon, chopped parsley, or just with salad leaves and chopped tomatoes. So we're right.
Wow.
It's liver.
It's livery in its texture, but not like any mammal liver.
No, it's a fish, Barris.
I know, I'm just saying. Thanks, Ben, for stating the obvious. But when people think of liver, they think of mammal livers, and they think of very irony.
Yep.
People are off-put by it very quickly. That is nothing like it. Nothing like it.
What I love, and this is always testament to Japanese cuisine, is the whole nose to tail, or in this case, nose to fin eating. And actually, the offal is great and super good for you. So generally, it maintains its prized attributes, i.e. rich buttery flavour and a creamy texture. As a result, it is a very sought after delicacy. I've never had tinned monkfish liver. It's kind of unusual. It's very funky when you open it, but it's actually delicious.
It has almost a moussey tuna kind of finish to it.
What about if it was spread on bread,
Yes.
stirred through pasta dishes,
Oh, yeah, work.
or even used as a filling for sushi or on sushi rolls?
Well, is it like mammal offal where it's the cheaper cuts? Or, because it's from a fish, is it more premium? Like caviar and so on, you'd pay a premium for, but that's not quite as pretty as caviar, is it?
I think because it's a sought after delicacy, it drives a premium. Probably more so than the offal we imagine. But if you flip it round to bird liver, and we think of foie gras,
Yeah,
chicken
yeah.
liver pâtés and parfaits,
Yeah, of course.
yes, you're adding in lots of extra butter and booze and seasoning.
Yeah.
And I don't know how much has been added to that, or whether that is just a liver.
It looks pretty liverish.
3 ingredients, got half the number of ingredients to the last one. It's just monkfish liver, water, and salt. The slight oil slick that you're getting on top of that
Is that fat
is
from the
obviously
liver?
coming from the liver. How much for the tin, do you reckon?
$5.
Yeah, $5.80. So
Just say it again.
same as the last tin.
I wouldn't be against getting a tin of that for a tinned date night, which my wife's going to go crazy over.
I'm sure she will.
I never thought I'd like it, but I like monkfish liver. I've got a review for you.
Go on then.
This monkfish really delivers the liver.
In a sliver.
In a sliver. Jamie, tell him about it.
2 full days of live stream fun from a house in the countryside. There's going to be Pass It On Kids Takeover, Pass It On Fire, the Olympic Nick Games, Janice's late night pub trivia quiz, Poker Face Extreme by the pool, Quiz Cup Brain Freeze, Kush skinny dipping, Kush being a sides man, Ben doing a recipe rumble with jam, Ben cooking up momos, James Curry doing a sub 10-minute burger challenge, Mike Huttlestone doing a sub 10-minute burger challenge, Barry and I reviewing crazy things that you've sent us in the mail. I think that might be everything.
Time is running out. You can get your tickets right now. Just scan the QR code or the links are downstairs. You do not want to miss this chaos.
You can watch the madness unfold live or on demand at a time that suits you for up to 30 days after the event.
Tin number 3. It's round. What do we reckon?
It looks like a premium oil. Oh my. Wow. Right, wasn't expecting that. Doesn't look great, but the smell, straight away, I'm getting tomato.
Yeah, I think I see tomato seeds, I can see onion. Can't identify the fish yet.
This isn't just fish. There's more going on here.
Oh.
Oh, there's up. There's a big chunk of fish there.
Slightly jellified on top. Possibly, which would be really weird, battered.
No. You
or
think
fried.
It's you might be right. You think it's flour. It used to be crusty. I'll tell you what I'm happy about though. These haven't got heads on.
No, but they have still got the spine in.
Yummy.
Because they're such small bones, the canning process softens it to the point where you can eat it. So it calcifies it, which is where it calcifies it? Softens it so you can eat it high in calcium.
I'm going to use calcify. Makes me sound smart. Oh my, wow. Beautifully fragrant.
Lots of...
Not too fishy, quite oniony.
Oily. The tomatoey, oniony freshness for a tin fish is quite fresh because of that tomato and onion sauce around it. Am I right in saying it has been battered?
I know what you mean. There is a fuzzy outside of it, which could have been crispy one day.
It's very nice.
These are Ramon Penna stewed, oh God, what's this word? Zuba, exuba, zuba. Zuba, exuba, excalibur, exuba, zuba.
Zuba.
Zuba. Sardines. Zuba or small sardines, flour battered and packed in a tomato, onion and pepper sauce. Fished in the Galician estuaries, same as the mussels, an area of the Cantabrian I prefer, sea rich with sea life. These are a must for this tin sardine fan. Suitable sides for them include fluffy rice with herbs stirred through or on toast with the sauce drizzled over. So you're right, they are battered.
We so expect flour battered tempura or otherwise dishes to be crispy and golden.
Because I always assumed you flour batter something to protect the fish when cooking. But here, has the fish been protected and now it's just sitting in that oil and it's another substance to absorb the flavour of the oil?
Yeah, which is absolutely delicious. You have got the tartness of tomato, the sweetness of cooked onion and pepper. It's one of my favourites so far. Try the backbone.
Not on its own, just feels weird.
Try it. But I think this is where some people are put off by tin fish because you have to eat all the bones as well. But it's not like chewing through bones.
Not at all.
And
Not
that's
at all.
why they're such a nutritious, delicious dish.
Definitely premium again. These are £6.90 a tin. So the most expensive so far.
They've also gone through a fair bit of processing.
Yeah.
I do think we're missing a trick here. I think all of our TikTok tin fish date night should accompany
It's not a thing.
crisp wine or beer.
Next time. If you're lucky, you'll have another date and I'll get you some wine.
Date 2, we'll have a bottle of wine.
Oh no, we need a review for this, Ebbers.
We haven't got any wine. It turns out you don't have to be battered to love these.
Oh, he's back!
Tin number 4.
Tin number 4, let's go. Navaja Natural Salvora.
Salvora.
Any clues?
I'm going to guess it's Spanish again.
That looks briny to me. That looks interesting. What are they bloody called? I know this.
You know this?
I know this. I've seen.
I don't think I've ever seen them in a tin.
I've never
or never
seen
had
them
them in a
small.
tin. I knew they came in tins. I've never had them in a tin.
Oh wow!
You know what they are? Come on.
These are the things that you see people on the beach putting salt on the
I
beach,
understand.
and they come up.
I understand why you're
like that.
struggling because you never bother. Whereas I use them daily.
What? What are you doing? It can't be mussels. What we come on? Oh, razor clams!
Razor clams, that's why it's not front of mind for you. I used a razor this morning every morning.
Razor clams, that's what they are. Okay, I've never had a razor clam before. I've seen them, I know.
Not even fresh?
Not even fresh.
I absolutely love razor clams. However, a bit like the violin, right? Bear with me.
I've got no choice to.
Can be the most beautiful instrument in the world.
Oh no.
However, when it's played badly, categorically the worst. And I would say razor clams are the same. If they're not prepared properly and they're sandy and they're gritty, they are terrible. But prepared properly, one of my favourites.
How do you eat them?
Oh, I've just been munching on it.
All of it?
Yeah.
Okay. Wow, super sweet.
Sweeter,
Super
I would say,
sweet.
than a mussel, but also,
Yeah.
it sounds weird to say this, more muscly than a mussel.
Yeah, no, it's more
It's almost-
tender, more tender.
Oh, I wasn't talking about mussel, I was talking about bivalves.
Oh, okay.
As in,
Ooh.
the briny, meaty, sweet.
It tastes like the beach.
It tastes like you've just fallen off your surfboard
Yeah,
and
yeah,
you took a
yeah.
mouthful. There's a little bit of that.
Yeah, it's a lot sweeter than I expected, in a weird way, but they look quite vegetal.
Like a radish.
Yeah, therefore I was expecting it to be fresher, cleaner, but actually it's a lot more animally than vegetably.
Yes. Eat this end. Because
I'm
this end's
scared of
different.
that bit.
This end's
Yeah,
different.
but look, it looks a bit blah, 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 blah. Oh, that... Yeah, what's that?
That's where you get the more of the muscly
Ooh.
bit. As in the taste of mussel elevated.
Squiggly and weird, but delicious.
We're spot on, they are razor clams, they are premium, and they are Spanish. Espinala. So tinned razor clams from Spain, a stunning texture and flavour, would agree. Espinala's premium range razor clams are fished when they're at their best. In Spanish, they're long, slender shellfish with a distinctive shape resembling a straight razor. Prized for their sweet, tender meat with delicate flavour, reminiscent of the sea. Tasting notes, I think we nailed.
Even that, I'm not scared of. If it was fresh, I would be a little bit nervous.
Even in the hot weather. You know, you could be in northern Spain with a tin of that in your pocket, and you're not thinking, we need to get home because I've got razor clams in the bag and they've been out of the fridge for a while.
I'd be more worried about who's this bloke I'm hanging out with clams in his pocket. Clammy pockets.
Clammy pockets. Unlock date night with a clammy pocket.
Oh, it's delicious.
Sweet and tender with a taste of the sea. Again, it does say premium on the box.
Beautiful.
But it's lovely packaging, isn't it?
How much is a box?
So we've jumped up a bit here. These are £16.80 a tin. So depending on how many you get, between 5 and 7, £3 each.
That is very, very pricey, but it's an experience. Of all the tins today, I don't have a favourite. I actually loved them all.
They're all very, very different.
Yeah.
The liver, I think, will divide more people, but was yummy. And I imagine spread on some buttered toast.
The mussels I will use at home.
Yeah, I'm going to buy a tin of
Yeah,
those.
definitely.
These are expensive, so it has to be a real treat or occasion.
An experience.
Comment down below, what do you think? Which of those 4 tinned fish is your favourite?
Also, let us know what other ingredients we should be looking at next.
I've really enjoyed this date.
That was lovely. Yeah, should we do it again?
Next Friday.